Hello, this is Michael Hernandez with MLH Media here with Elin Anika Vikshaaland. I hope I got that name right. We're over here practicing it,
Yeah,
but
we're getting there.
we're getting there, right? But we're here today to discuss her athletic career. She's going to be debuting in Muay Thai at the Royal Combat Productions card on March 19th. And so I just wanted to sit down and discuss with her journey into MMA because she came all the way from Norway and she is now staying in Los Angeles. And I just think it's very interesting of how she is now going into this Muay Thai career in the United States. And yeah, so how are you doing today, Aileen?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Hey, I can't complain. I get to sit down with a very interesting fighter today, get to learn some interesting facts about yourself. And then also, it's a great day in California. It's nice and sunny as outside, as you can see yourself,
Yeah,
and you're soaking up that sunlight. So,
trying.
so you came all the way from Norway and used to train at Herjer Athletics. And
Yeah, Herjer
so,
MMA. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
so
we changed the name now, so now it's Herjer Athletic. Give it the word.
okay.
Um, yeah, because we also got CrossFit in there too. So before I used to only just do martial arts at the gym, but now they have CrossFit and weights and stuff. So they're kind of like changed the name of it.
Yeah. And so how would you say you got into mixed martial arts when you were over there in Norway? Because you kind of made that transition to Los Angeles as of recent, right? Within these last couple of
Yeah.
years. So how did you get into martial arts in Norway? Is it a pretty big because I know obviously in Europe martial arts is, it pops in certain countries, but I know Norway, I didn't know the following was big like that over there.
Well, it's actually kind of funny because in Norway, it's not even legal to do MMA or Muay Thai. Per now, only boxing is like allowed to do professional. So, like, if you would to have even an amateur fight, you would have to go out of Norway. So you would have to go to Sweden or Denmark or yeah, England or something. But basically, the way that I got into it or started training Muay Thai, because Muay Thai was what I started with first, was actually because of my ex, because he was training and he was like, "Oh, why don't you come try it?" And I ended up doing it, and I trained there for like a month. Then I got better than him, and I was like, "So I like this."
Yeah, no, most
So I just kept
definitely.
training basically.
And I'll make sure to throw in a clip of you hitting the bags because you definitely hit those bags with some aggression. And I'm so looking
Oh
forward
yeah,
to if you
I'm a
do
very aggressive person.
I'm so looking forward to if you do make that transition to MMA because I know that those hits are going to be even that much stronger. But now speaking on your Muay Thai career, you have a matchup coming up with Christine Spencer. And she trains
Yeah.
out of RVCA Sports, which is a pretty big gym in the California area. I mean, they got Cheeto Vera, they got guys out there that are prominent in that game. So what are you doing to kind of prepare for this matchup? And obviously it's a Muay Thai matchup, so it's all about just endurance and making sure that you can stand in there and bang with her. So what are you doing in
Yeah.
preparation for this?
So basically I'm doing because I'm kind of getting back into it. So cardio and conditioning is something that I do a lot of. Um and just basically wanting to focus on actual like traditional Muay Thai. So a lot of that and kicks, elbows, knees, clinching is something that I really like to work on. So yeah. And I've been to like some different gyms to like get a diversity of it as well.
I was just about to actually touch on that. So on your
Yeah.
Instagram, you posted you kind of go to a flurry of gyms in the Los Angeles area. Is there one gym that you kind of train primarily out of for the moment?
So I have been training at Tao a little bit there at Tao Jiu Jitsu. But I have been a lot at MTA and Mayid martial arts as well. Because my one of my best friends, she works out there, trains out of there, so I get to go in and get some work there as well.
Yeah, and that's always beneficial to get those new training partners and to get
Yeah,
different looks because I mean,
yeah,
sometimes facing off against the same people, you kind of feel like you're just constantly getting that same look or that same kind of
definitely.
defense. So it's definitely amazing that you're able to go to these different gyms and you're in this Los Angeles area where there's such a flurry of gyms compared to where you were back home
Yeah.
where mixed martial arts was
Oh
legal
yeah,
and
I'm from a small city too, so there wasn't a lot of gyms there. Like we had one like major gym and then like smaller gyms around, but yeah.
yeah, no, you had to kind of travel out to go to any
Yeah.
sort of gym. And
which we did
so
though. So we still got the diversity of it.
yeah. So what I actually was just curious about your journey into Los Angeles, how you got here from Norway to Los Angeles. Did you maybe want to speak on that a little bit more? Was it education that brought you here? Was it Muay Thai? Was what exactly was brought you here to the United States?
So actually, I haven't been training for. I didn't like quit or anything. I just like kind of like put it to the side for a while. But I moved here to start studying at SMC. So I'm taking business management and leadership at Santa Monica right now. So that's why I moved to LA. And while staying here, I met Chris, who's actually also the card, and he kind of basically got me back into training and fighting again. So I was like, you know what, it's time to get back in the ring, or here at least.
Yeah.
So trying that out, yeah.
No, and that's I'm definitely very excited to watch you on March 19th because I know that you're going to put on a show. And
Yeah.
Muay Thai matchups are always fun to watch because as you said, that clinch work and everything, you don't really get to
Mm-hmm.
see it as much in MMA, but just the way that you guys are able to just throw those knees and throw those kicks, and it's so entertaining. So I definitely
Yeah.
recommend any, because I have a lot of MMA viewers, but if you have never watched the Muay Thai matchup, that is definitely something on your itinerary. And is you got the perfect opportunity coming up on March 19th in Carson, California, to go watch
Definitely.
Elin herself. And so your trajectory for after this match, because you said this is your kind of first match getting back into things. Do you plan on doing more Muay Thai matches, or do you kind of plan on transitioning your training to be more serious, focused? Like what exactly is your plan after this matchup?
I'm actually not quite sure. Right now, I'm kind of like just wanting to get back into it and then see, how it goes and how I feel about the fight and everything. But I'm very excited to get back into it for real because I haven't like really trained for a few years now. So, and I've like lately I was doing more of MMA and stuff because I started getting into MMA in 2016. So I haven't like focused on Muay Thai like that, but now it's like kind of just been Muay Thai. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
No, no, yeah, I could tell by the way you're talking about it that you definitely seem very excited. But just speaking on that MMA career, because I mean it is so popular here in the United States, and you have way more options. I mean, even with the Royal Combat Productions, they have their own MMA sector. So have you
Yeah.
thought about possibly jumping into that MMA arena? Because I mean, I'm pretty sure you would be quite entertaining to kind of watch you mix those martial arts in there.
Yeah, no, definitely MMA is something that I started getting into. So after I started doing MMA, I kind of switched on doing both. So I would, have train everything. So like switch my focuses on both MMA and Muay Thai and also Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Um, so I would definitely want to get into MMA and not just Muay Thai.
Yeah, no, and that's something that I'm pretty sure a lot of fight fans would be loving to see, especially somebody from Norway, which is an area where
Yeah.
there's not a lot of fighters. It's kind of like Cyril Gahn when
No,
he came out of.
we do have like a few that are in the UFC actually. So the guy that started Herjer MMA,
Mhm.
he also started to get into professional MMA fighting. And he moved to Oslo to train there. And I don't know if you've heard of him, but there's this guy called Emil Valhalla, and he's in the UFC. I'm not sure which when his last fight was, but he did have a fight. Um, there, and so he got to train with him. And we also have Yak, who's also training in the UFC that he's been training with. But unfortunately, he got into an accident and got paralyzed from the chest down, so he
Oh,
can't fight right now. So he's like fighting to get back up and walk again, basically.
yeah, no, that's absolutely insane. I just thought because of the banning on MMA there, because I mean, I know that a lot of countries, it's like it kind of just it makes people not want to train as much, because they don't
Yeah,
have that ability to just go and do the fight. But that's so awesome that there's UFC representation in the country of Norway, and I'm hoping that you get to that level to where, hey, you're in the maybe the Bellators or the One Championships, or the UFC would be amazing as well to see your name up there and
yeah.
knowing that I got to talk to you. But just to talk to you about your life outside of
Hmm.
fighting and outside of you know, because I did hear you mention that you went to Santa Monica College for business, but
Mhm.
what are some things that you like to do in your off time? Because I mean, obviously fighting isn't the only thing that takes up your whole entire life, you know. I'm pretty sure you have hobbies. So what are some things that the fight fans maybe wouldn't know about Elin that you would like to kind of inform them about?
Let me see. Well, something that I do, I sing though. I like to sing. I haven't made anything of my own yet, but I do like to sing. I like to dance. Um, yeah, I guess that's one of my hobbies.
Yeah, no, you're an
Like other than that,
artist.
it's like training or like just, hanging out with my friends or like doing school stuff.
Yeah, you're an
So
artist in all aspects, I guess you could say,
yeah,
because
I
you're a
try.
mixed
I
martial
try.
artist and
Yeah.
you're an artist
And a
in the
singer.
and a singer. So, you know, it's that's definitely pretty interesting because I feel like that's not a path that a lot of MMA or a lot of people in Muay Thai have. I mean, maybe except for Valentina Shevchenko is like the only
Yeah.
person I could really think of that has that kind of dancing background. But that's
Right.
very interesting that you're into singing, into dancing and stuff like that. Do you kind of want to do something once you finish up at Santa Monica College involved in singing and
Um,
dancing?
I mean, I have always wanted to like start writing my own songs and like maybe like work with music and stuff. So we'll see if that happens soon or whenever.
Yeah, no, that'd be most definitely that would be most definitely an interesting journey. You know, you doing Muay Thai fights and then you ending up becoming a music artist. I'm pretty sure a lot of
And start
people
making
would.
songs about fighting.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, you could be the next theme for like the UFC or for the
Right.
Bellator. Who knows? Like, you know, and that'd be a pretty cool story. I mean, but yeah, it was awesome talking to you today, Aline. Obviously, I'm wishing you the best of luck on March 19th in Carson, California, for Royal Combat Productions. I'm pretty sure you're going to put on a banger matchup. And for this last question here, did you just want to give a shout out to anybody? You know, obviously you've been putting on a ton of training, ton of work, you know. So was there anybody you really wanted to give a shout out to today because you know they've just been helping you throughout this journey?
I would have to give a shout out to my boyfriend Chris because he's been helping me and getting me back into it, and also my best friend Sunny because she's also the other person that's helping me and getting me back into training, and getting back into shape and getting ready for this fight. So thank you to both of them. And the
Most
support from my family and friends, of course, that we will see there.
Most definitely, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be loud in support of you, and they're
They
going to
better
be
be.
and they're going to be cheering your name on very loudly. And I cannot
Yes,
wait to go
sir.
ahead and watch that matchup, but I will make sure to put in an advertisement for it as well. But this is going to be me and Elin Anika Vikshaaland signing out, and
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, no worries.